All right, everybody. This will be a warning to all politicians. I'm running for president 2024, part 92, I believe. So we can see more violence going on in our city streets. Could see even Rand Paul and others being attacked outside the Republican convention in the streets. And just lunacy going on. You got to wonder if all the weed they made legal and all the vaping stuff hasn't had some kind of crap in it to make people go crazy or something. Because it seems to me these probably mostly the weed and vaping crowd out there in the streets. Just unbelievable the things they're doing, and the people in the media and on social media that are driving them, putting out false stories, not telling the whole story. Apparently this guy in Wisconsin, was had the police called on him by his ex-girlfriend or whoever. He had a knife and struggled with the police, would not listen to the police and all this, and ended up getting shot, which is the case in many of these things. And like, they don't even tell the truth about that Breonna Taylor. More evidence is being released about that. I guess they wiretapped her and her boyfriend's phones, and was part of the whole warrant thing and takedown, proving she was heavily involved in the drug dealing, etc. And so you have people taking to the streets and going nuts in defense of criminals, people with criminal records, and yet innocent children are shot all the time in Chicago, and you had the innocent boy shot over there in Carolina. And news media, CNN, etc., don't give a damn about that. You'll see shows like TMZ and these other shows trying to add more confusion to the fray, allowing people on there to flap their gums and point out all kinds of stuff except for the truth. And these people need to be held accountable for what they're doing, and because they're lowlifes. The produced news, not just the talking heads, the producers in the control rooms, the owners of the stations, they all have licenses. It's not like they can't go after them one way or another for presenting fake news, false news, not telling the complete truth. Just remarkable thing. And they need to go after some of these politicians like that, what's her name, Waters or whatever, that started way back with, go find them in restaurants, go to their homes, go do all this and everything. And this is all part of Obama's little army, in his war against Whitey. He was the one with the white privilege stuff. He was the one, you didn't get that on your own. He was the one with all the anti-American sentiment. He was the one with, all the, every chance he could, the police are screwing up. They tried to parlay the thing in Ferguson to their advantage by not showing the film from the store that this kid was a criminal, by not telling the truth about he attacked the officer. He had his DOJ people go in there and suppress the truth getting out, all types of stuff. It's all for political gain. It is all for political gain, and all these politicians who are playing this game at the expense of the American people need to be held accountable. And that includes Obama, too. If they can trace it to Hillary Clinton, they need to be held accountable. They're talking about all the time. Oh, going after Trump and everything and going after the police. No one's above the law. Then you hear Joe Biden saying that about Trump. No one's above. Well, former presidents, even if they're black, are not above the law either. Former presidents' wives, like Hillary Clinton, are not above the law either. George Soros is not above the law. And if they can track all this confusion and propaganda down to these people, they need to be held accountable. And the Republican Party needs to refuse making deals with them and sweeping it all under the rug. So anyhow, we hear all these people get on there and flap their gums about, the police need more training. We need to fund the police. The police need to be restricted. They can't do this. You need to take their immunity away from them. You need to, all this stuff. Everyone's got all these ideas and what they're going to do. And it's always the cops and then the demonstrators, or rioters, chanting their slogans and, about killing cops and all this and everything like this. And you got LeBron James making his statements about, what was in that cop's mind when he went to work in this. Look here, you're a moron if you think any police officer looks forward to shooting somebody. You are an absolute moron. Those cops didn't want to shoot that guy up there in Wisconsin that day. They did not go to work, hey, let's find a black guy and shoot a black guy today. They were called to that scene, like I told you before. They would much rather not have to answer one single call at all. But because people can't seem to function in life in this country anymore, without some type of bad behavior that requires people in authority to put a stop to it, we need the police because you're bad behavior, period. They have to answer these calls. LeBron James, you should be ashamed of yourself. Unbelievable. Because you spit in the face of every cop in this country that has had to use violence, use force, use their weapon in a situation that they didn't ask for. They did not ask for it. They were met with violence and belligerent attitudes and had no choice but to react. Do you understand that? What was the mindset of the people they had to go and deal with is what you ought to be asking. That's the question you ought to be asking, LeBron James. What is the mindset with the people police have to deal with? And are you further confusing their mindset with when they deal with the police, LeBron James? Are you encouraging a bad attitude and bad mindset in these people when they have to deal with the police because of their behavior? That's what you ought to be asking yourself, LeBron James, Oprah Winfrey, all you celebrities, all you people who flap your gums and talk out of both sides of your mouths, you politicians, everybody, that's what you need to ask. The light shouldn't be on the cops. The light should be on the behavior of people in this country. And who's influencing them and how they were raised. That's where the light should be shining. Shouldn't be shining on the cops all the time. The cops are just answering a call because people with bad behavior, assholes, belligerent assholes, have done something that requires the police to come and deal with them. Or even in traffic situations. You're speeding, cop pulls you over, all of a sudden, oh, you got all kinds of crap to say to him and everything else like this and everything. Instead of just admitting, or you ain't even got to admit it. It says on the ticket you're not even admitting. Just sign the freaking ticket and take it to court and yell at the judge. Yell at somebody else. You think you're going to make it better getting into an argument with a cop on the side of the road? You've lost your freaking mind. You think you're going to make it better if you were doing something wrong and the officer has to arrest you and you resist arrest and assault them? So all you people out there, you have all these slogans. Defund the police. Hands up, don't shoot. No justice, no peace. You know, why don't you point out the behavior of the people the police are having to deal with? Why don't you take a real look at it? And so, since none of you can seem to figure out the answer to all this, and you get on your TV shows and you flap your gums about what you need to do and pass this bill and this and that and everything like that, it's all a bunch of horse shit. You love to get in front of those cameras and talk a bunch of crap. Makes no sense. You know, we'll restrict the police more. We'll make it so they can't fight back. They can't use chokehold. They can't use a stick. They can't use this. They can't use that. They can't do this. And the person they're dealing with has no rules. Do you understand? The real problem is the behavior of people in this country. It's not the police officers. It is the behavior of the people in this country, and it is the people who are instilling that behavior, that bad behavior, on the left, in the media, the politicians, all these people who want, you know, free education, who went and got a free education and write stupid books that nobody's going to read and then go on NPR and all these other things to flap their gums about a bunch of crap nobody gives a shit about. People are dealing with life, getting up and going to work, trying to provide for their families day in, day out. And you got all these yo-yos who have BAs and bullshit, BAs and BS, writing books and talking in voices like this. And the problem is, you see, is, you know, it's enough is enough. Honest to God. The problem is behavior in this country. Whether you're white, black, or brown, it's your behavior that requires police involvement and then how you interact with the police. So you don't want to get shot in your house by cops doing a no-knock warrant? Don't be drug dealers. How about that? Why don't you get out there and say that? Don't be drug dealers. Don't be known for having illegal weapons in your house. How about that? It's ridiculous. Absolutely. The common sense, you know, and these politicians pandering to the cameras and to certain demographics in this country by trying to put all the blame on the cops and everything, instead of saying, look, and Breonna Taylor, she was a drug dealer. You don't want the police kicking in your door? Don't be a drug dealer with a bunch of illegal weapons in your house. How about that? Why don't you get out there and just tell it like it is? Now, I have the solution. I have the solution to stop these police shootings. And this should be Nobel Peace Prize award, intellectual award here. I should get for this solution to the police shootings. So be ready for. Are you ready for it? This is more. What I'm about to tell you is more worthy of the Nobel Peace Prize than Obama for getting his, because he didn't do nothing for his. All he did was he got elected. He didn't do anything for his. So I should get the Nobel Peace Prize for what I'm about to tell you, because I have the solution to police shootings. Do you understand? I have the solution to stop police shootings. So are you ready for this? You might want to strap in. And you know what? I've even reduced it down to a slogan, since you people love chanting slogans so much. So are you ready? Are you ready for this? I'm ready there for my Nobel Peace Prize, for stopping police shootings. And so here you go. Here's the slogan. Do what the cops say and you won't get shot. Do what the cops say and you won't get shot. Do what the cops say and you won't get shot. How's that? Or do what the police tell you and you won't get shot today. Do what the police tell you and you won't get shot today. Do what the police tell you and you won't get shot today. Do what the police tell you and you won't get shot today. How about that? Right there, I just gave you the whole solution to people getting shot by the police. The whole solution. Do what the officer tells you and you will not get shot. You understand? It's that simple, America. It's that simple, you crazies out in the street. You drug dealers, you thugs, you gang members, you irate, belligerent drunks beating your wives. Whatever it is they have to come and deal with, whatever it is you're doing that they have to come and deal with, here's the key, the absolute positive key to you not getting shot. Are you ready for this? You ready for this? Do what the police officer tells you and you will not get shot. Do you understand that? No matter what color you are, I guarantee you, if you do what the police officer tells you, you will not get shot. So how about them apples, all you crybabies out there? You butthurt friggin' morons that want to put all the blame on the police officers? How about them apples? How about that, you politicians? You butthurt politicians. You got to get in front of the cameras and flap your gums, making matters worse, talking out of both sides of your mouth. Don't even have a clue as to what's going on or looked at anything. You're too busy going around trying to raise money to run for office again to look at and see what the truth of any of these cases have been. All you people on social media, there you go. There's your new chance. There are your new chance to take to the streets since you like chants so much. No justice, no, get rid of that one. Here we go. If you're trying to save lives, running around burning stuff and chanting no justice, no peace. That's not saving lives. Here's one that will save lives. This is the answer. You want to save lives, don't you, BLM? BLM, don't you want to save lives? Hey, Obama, don't you want to save lives? Why don't you get on TV and say this? Here's your new chant. Here's your chance to make amends. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. How about that? How about that? There you go. I'm ready for my award, my Peace Prize. Just did more than Obama did to get his. Mr. Obama, who started all his, there's something wrong with Americans and white America. You're white privileged. By the way, let's talk about that too for a second here. We're white privileged, all this and everything. Since we're the majority of the population, we pay the majority of the taxes in this country. We pay the majority of the taxes. And if you do the math, and people have, you know, the first 3 or 4 months of our lives, of each year, each year, if you add in all the sales taxes and income taxes, state income taxes, federal income taxes, all the fees and all the crap we pay and everything, we're told that like the first 3 or 4 months that we work per year is going to pay for taxes. But we're the evil bogeyman. We're the people of white privilege. We're the majority of the country, and we pay most of the taxes that you take and give to people who want to smoke dope and don't go to work, in and out of prisons, not taking care of their children. We're taking care of their children with our taxes. Us white privileged people are footing the bill for people who won't take care of themselves, who stay on welfare for generations. All those women who had babies and getting more money for each baby, these welfare queens, and who've stayed on welfare and government housing and stuff for their whole entire lives, and then their kids grow up and they stay on it for their whole entire lives and everything. Well, us white privileged people paid for that, Mr. Obama. Us white privileged people paid for that through our taxes. We paid for all those people to live on welfare generation after generation and food stamps. Because all them homies out there that want to hit it and quit it, or then get thrown in jail because they're out there doing some criminal shit and can or won't take care of their children anyway, who takes care of their kids and their girlfriends and their wives and stuff and everything while they're in prison? Guess what? The American taxpayer. So you're not only paying for that asshole who decides he wants to be a gangster and deal drugs and be in a gang and do all that kind of shit and do drive-bys and all that kind of crap, shoot innocent children in Chicago. Not only do you pay for his 3 squares a day, his medical and everything while he's in prison, not only do you pay for that as a taxpayer, but you're also paying for, whoever he's left behind on the outside. You're paying for the food stamps and the assistance and everything that his baby mama gonna get. His baby mama is gonna get while he's in prison. So that's us white privileged, racist America paying our taxes to go and take care of the people who call us racist and spit in our faces and all the other kind of crap. And Obama got a Nobel Award for that. Well, I just told you how to save lives, Black Lives Matter. I just told you how to save lives. Change your chant. You understand that? Change your chant. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. It's that simple. It's that simple. And that shows you how backwards America is right now, these days. All this other crap on TV, all these politicians, everybody doing all this crap, trying to get their FaceTime on TV. And the answer is this simple. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. It's that easy. We have all these people out there trying to make a name for themselves and they're going to do this. They got this program. They want to pass this bill. They want to raise this tax. They want to defund the cops. They want to give the money to other people. All this crap. All of it. It's all crap. You understand that? Because all you got to do is put your foot down and get out there and say, do what the police say and you won't get shot today. It's that simple, you freaking morons. Wake the hell up. Get the cobwebs and the weed and the vaping fog from around your heads. Walk outside. Catch the breeze. Look up into the clear blue sky and say, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I taking part of? There's people driving you to insanity, to take to the streets and to burn stuff down and to do things you normally wouldn't do. Do you understand that? You are being incited by these people, by these politicians, and by George Soros, and all these people who are not out to help you. They're out to help themselves. Do you understand that? They want to bolster their own group or their own political platform. That's all. And you're going out and being the dumbass foot soldier for them, burning stuff down, hurting other people, innocent people. Walk away from it. Go out and get you some sunshine and fresh air and really think about what's going on and what you're doing. And the ideas that are in your head. Because I'm telling you, here's the answer right here. It's this simple. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. Look at every single one of these cases. If they had complied with the police officers, they would be alive. Do you understand that? They would be alive. Every single case, if they would have complied with the police officer, they would be alive. Or you can break it down even further than that. If they hadn't been involved in criminal activity, they would be alive. Do you understand that? Is that too hard for y'all? If they had not been involved with criminal activity and they had complied with the officer, they would be alive today. But no, it's the cops' fault. It's the cops' fault. It's Whitey's fault. They have screwed with your minds and your thought process. Do you understand this? And they're back. BLM, the leaders of BLM are getting loaded and rich. They passing any of that money down to you? Are they passing? No, they ain't passing shit down to you. They're telling you go rob your Nikes. That's your payment for being one of their stooges. Go break into a store and loot it and get your Nikes. That's your payment for acting like a moron on their behalf. BLM and the politicians they're supporting, they're the ones getting loaded. And you're running around like a stooge in the street for a free pair of fucking Nikes. You morons. Go listen to LeBron James some more. Go listen to Colin Kaepernick. Go ahead. These fucking stooges that are getting rich, who don't do nothing but chase a ball for a living. Getting rich for flapping their gums and looking stupid on TV instead of telling the truth. Every single person who was shot by a police officer, 99% of them anyway, would be alive today if they had not been involved in some criminal activity and had obeyed the officer's commands. Even if they are not guilty of being involved in criminal activity, obey the officer's commands. Sort it out later. Obey the officer's commands. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. Don't present yourself as a violent person, threatening them, disrespecting their orders, and just, I'm not listening to you and everything. It don't work that way. And everybody who's getting you, inciting you, and getting you to take to the streets and do all this kind of crap, they know it don't work that way. And LeBron James was crap. Oh, black people are terrified. If you were terrified of the police, you would definitely listen to them. I think that's, your kid listens to you, don't he? Because he knows if he doesn't, he's going to get it, right? So if you had any kind of fear of the police, you would listen to their orders. You would definitely listen to their orders. So there's a solution. More worthy of the Nobel Peace Prize than Barack Obama. I've done nothing. except get elected, deserving a police peace prize. I just told you how to save lives, Black Lives Matter. Just told you how to save lives. Do what the police say and you won't get shot today. If that's what you're really all about, saving lives, I don't think you are. I really don't think you are. Go smoke some more dope, you morons. All right, later, everybody. Wish you all the best out there. God bless. See you on the next one. Adios.